Hey guys, my name's Alyssa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited for the video. As you guys can see, we are going to be making some cute little cups for the springtime. I do have a Cricut Joy, so anyone who also has a Cricut Joy, you may benefit from this video. I did actually do a different video on my channel where I made some stickers on a sticker sheet, and that actually is my most popular video on my entire channel right now. I had over 16,000 Cricketers like yourself enjoy my first project, so I just figured why not bring it back for round 2. We're going to be making some cute little cups with flowers on them, and I'm honestly gonna make this like the most straightforward to the point video possible. So here are the inspiration photos that I'm kind of going for. I did order some cups on Amazon. I have actually made quite a few in the past, but I do have one left in here, so I just figured I would show you guys how to make this from scratch. And then of course I will be linking all the materials that I used in the description below, so you can use my Amazon affiliate link if you're interested in buying anything. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the materials you will need to do this project. So here is essentially everything you will actually need to do this project, and I'm doing specific colors, so you obviously don't have to do the exact same thing as me. But we have the Cricut Joy as the star of the show because that's going to be what's cutting out the vinyl. We do need the mat to go in to the vinyl. I used the 4x6.5 sheet. Again, this is the cup that I got from Amazon. It's just a glass little cup, and then it came with a glass straw as well. I do have some alcohol wipes because I will be wiping down the cup. I do have two Cricut tools. So one is kind of for like grabbing stuff out, and then this is like a little spatula for scooping. I'm supposed to have a third one. I cannot for the life of me find where it went, but I'll put on screen. This is what it is supposed to look like. It's like a little tool for scraping. And honestly, it would be very helpful for this project, so I do recommend getting it if you are doing this project. Obviously, you will need some scissors, and then I have two different colored vinyls, and then I have a transfer paper. I chose to do light pink and white for the vinyl colors. So that is everything you will need to get started. So now let's go to the design studio. So once I get to my computer, you're also going to need to go to canva.com, and this is where you actually will create your design. Now, I actually do have the Canva Pro subscription, so that means I am able to create custom sizes and make transparent images. So since my mat is only 4x6 inches, that's exactly what I will be typing in here, and then this is what it will look like. It doesn't matter, you can either leave it white or just make a background color for now, so that way you can actually tell what your designs will look like on top of it. So I just am going to go ahead and pick out a couple different flowers to use, and I think I'm going to do 8 total on the cup. I really like the look of this flower, so I'm going to go ahead and create 8 copies of it throughout this little sheet. And something to note here is that I chose a pretty simple flower design because it's actually not going to recognize the middle part. So it's just going to be a white cutout of the shape of the flower. And so that's going to be a second step we'll have to go in and do after this. Now that this first part is done, like I said, we're going to be adding some little middle pieces and some extra little smaller kind of filler flowers. Next, what I did is took the just basic circle shape and then put that to the size I need it to be, and just made a bunch of copies and some extras just in case I messed it up, and I went ahead and put that onto the second sheet below. And I thought this was a little simplistic, so I went ahead and found some other types of flowers to just use as little filler ones in between. And these I didn't really feel needed to have that dot in the middle, so it's just going to be cutting out the shape. Now, I recognize not everyone has Canva Pro, so if you're interested in using the same template as me, I actually am going to leave the PDFs in the description below, so you can actually use this exact design. I renamed it so that each page had its own file name, so that way it's easier to pull up separately within the Cricut Joy app. Just make sure that they are transparent, and then once they're downloaded, you can go ahead and open the design studio. So now I'm going to open the app and go to My Stuff and then New Project up on top. This is where you're going to be able to upload the files that we just created, and I just made a separate little folder for them just so I keep this project separate. One thing I always make sure to do is hit complex, and that just ensures that the background is indeed transparent. So now, as you can see, it is just going to be cutting out the flower image. And then once I've uploaded the actual design, we're going to go ahead and add that to Canvas. From here, this is where you're actually going to be able to resize the image again to the 4x6. It can be smaller than that, but it cannot be bigger because the mat is only 4x6. Make sure to hit save, and then we're actually going to go in and load the mat. Make sure your Cricut Joy is connected to your device, and then this is the paper and how I load it on. This is the vinyl piece. Make sure you keep the sticky part on there because otherwise this will happen and your design will not come off. I talked about this in my last Cricut video, but for whatever reason I do have to use my phone on the mobile app because I have Windows 11 and my Cricut just doesn't want to sync up for some reason. So I just went ahead and clicked go and it cut out the flowers for me. Hopefully at this step your cuts will be perfect and then you'll have your little shapes and you should be able to see them kind of cut out on the white paper. And before I do anything else, I want to make sure the cup is prepped and ready to go. So that's when I'm going to take the alcohol wipe and just give it a good clean to make sure there's no oil built up on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and take off the top sheet of vinyl and it should just leave behind all my little sticker cutouts. And then I just took a small sheet of the transfer paper and this is how we're going to get the flower to stick onto the cup. So once it is peeled off, it'll look like this. And now it is finally time to put it on the actual cup. And like I said, I am putting 8 flowers on there, so I'm just going to do kind of an up and down design with the flowers. This is where the other tool would ideally be helpful if you do have it. This is definitely the most satisfying part in my opinion, and just make sure it's on and there's no air bubbles. Look how cute that is, guys. Now just rinse and repeat. Okay guys, she's looking cute, but as you saw in the inspiration photos, I wanted to add some more pops of color as well. So we're going to be going ahead and adding in some pink vinyl to make some little details in the middle and then some other little flowers on the sides as well. It was at this moment that I realized there was more colors in this pack besides just pink. So for the first section, I just put pink on the top since that's the only part getting cut out. And then I just used the app again to actually make the cutout. I did the same exact thing with the kind of more fuchsia pink color as well, so there was a little more variety. Once both of them have successfully been cut out, I did the same thing where I peeled back the top piece, just revealing the bottom stickers. And then this is where you will then again use the transfer paper to put it onto the cup. I seriously was just smiling so hard when I got to this part because look how cute this is, and it's not even that difficult once you get everything cut out. Looking back now, I could have even added more warm tone colors because I did have kind of a lighter orange shade as well, and I think that would have been super cute. Even just with the 2 pink colors though, this is so worth it. It definitely is giving Pinterest vibes. I am seriously so excited to go make a little iced coffee for spring in my cup, and speaking of which, I think we're gonna go test it out right now. Obviously I will be washing it. This type of thing you can only hand wash, by the way, so if you do make this project you cannot put this in the dishwasher, but I'm gonna go wash it out and we're gonna test it out with some iced coffee. Okay, I'm back with my iced coffee and it is still just as cute as it was before. Give her a taste test. Yep, that's a vanilla iced coffee. So I'm obsessed with how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like I said, I did make a Cricut making sticker video, so if you want to go watch that video, I will link that in the description as well. Let me know if there's any type of projects you guys want to see me do with my Cricut Joy. We are going on a journey together of just discovering some fun little new crafts to do, so if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to stick around on my channel. Otherwise, hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!